Alcoholism. Alcohol use disorder. AUD is a complex and devastating disease. It's not a moral failing or just a lack of willpower. Instead, it's a chronic brain disorder marked by an impaired ability to stop or control alcohol use, even when it leads to serious social work and health consequences. Many people can enjoy a drink socially without any problems, but for millions that casual drink can spiral into a dangerous dependency. This condition doesn't discriminate. It affects people of all ages, all genders, and all backgrounds. The numbers surrounding alcohol use disorder are staggering. According to the World Health Organization, harmful alcohol use results in 3 million deaths each year globally, more than 5% of all deaths. In the United States alone, nearly 30 million adults have AUD. These aren't just statistics. They represent lives, families, and communities torn apart. The quiet suffering behind closed doors makes it a silent epidemic, one we need to bring into the light through open conversation and education. The distinction between heavy drinking and alcohol use disorder is crucial. Heavy drinking is defined by the number of drinks consumed, often exceeding guidelines. AUD involves a compulsive need, a loss of control, and a negative emotional state when not drinking. When you consume alcohol, it doesn't just go to your stomach, it travels through your bloodstream to nearly every organ in your body: brain, heart, liver. Its effects are systemic and far-reaching. The immediate relaxation or euphoria is deceptive. Alcohol is a depressant. It slows brain function and neural activity, impairing coordination, slurring speech, and slowing reaction times. Over time, chronic exposure can cause lasting brain cell damage affecting motor and cognition. Alcohol irritates the stomach lining, gastritis, leading to pain, vomiting, even bleeding ulcers. It interferes with absorbing essential nutrients like vitamin B1, B12, and folic acid, and severe B1 deficiency can cause Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, confusion, vision problems, severe memory loss. Binge and chronic drinking suppress white blood cells, weakening your immune system. This raises risk for pneumonia, tuberculosis, other infections, and slows wound healing. Alcohol is a Group 1 carcinogen, the same category as tobacco smoke and asbestos. When metabolized, it forms acetaldehyde, which damages DNA and impairs repair. Risks are pronounced for cancers of the mouth, throat, esophagus, liver, and breast. The liver, your metabolic powerhouse, takes the brunt of the damage. It can process about 1 standard drink per hour. Excess builds toxic byproducts and inflammation. First, alcoholic fatty liver, excess fat in the liver, often reversible if drinking stops. Continued heavy drinking can progress to alcoholic hepatitis, direct inflammation, with symptoms from fever to jaundice to life-threatening liver failure. Finally, cirrhosis. Scar tissue replaces healthy tissue, disrupts architecture, blocks blood flow. The liver can no longer filter toxins, produce clotting proteins, or metabolize nutrients. Cirrhosis is irreversible, leading to internal bleeding, ascites, and liver cancer. Many discover it late. Once established, prognosis is poor unless a transplant is possible. From fatty liver to cirrhosis underscores why stopping alcohol and early intervention matter. While some studies suggest light to moderate drinking might offer minor cardiovascular benefits, it's a dangerous line to walk. Heavy and chronic alcohol use harms the heart and circulatory system, without a doubt. It raises blood pressure. Alcohol constricts vessels, forcing the heart to work harder. Persistently high pressure damages artery walls, elevating heart attack and stroke risk. Alcoholic cardiomyopathy weakens and stretches the heart muscle, reducing its ability to pump effectively. Alcohol is directly toxic to heart cells. Combined with nutritional deficiencies, the heart enlarges and becomes floppy. Symptoms include shortness of breath, fatigue, swelling, and irregular heartbeat. In severe cases, congestive heart failure. Some damage can improve if drinking stops early, often it's permanent. Alcohol can trigger arrhythmias, most commonly atrial fibrillation, sometimes called holiday heart, after even a single binge episode. AFib disrupts blood flow, fostering clots that can travel to the brain and cause an ischemic stroke. Chronic alcohol raises triglycerides, contributing to atherosclerosis that narrows blood pathways, further increasing risks of heart attack and stroke. So, the message from cardiologists is clear. While a single glass of red wine might be up for debate, there's no debate about heavy drinking. It weakens the muscle, disrupts the rhythm, and clogs the vessels, creating a perfect storm for cardiac disaster. The relationship between alcohol and mental health is a complex two-way street. Many drink to self-medicate anxiety or depression, seeking temporary relief. But long-term use makes these conditions worse. Alcohol disrupts neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, key to mood regulation. Over time, the brain adapts, leaving an even bigger deficit when not drinking. As alcohol wears off, the nervous system rebounds. Anxiety, nervousness, agitation, anxiety that fuels another drink. Blackouts are amnesia. Alcohol blocks transfer of short-term to long-term memory. Chronic heavy use can shrink regions crucial for memory and executive function. Even in sobriety, learning, problem-solving, and short-term memory can remain impaired. Dependence hijacks reward, motivation, and self-control. Alcohol feels as essential as food or water. People keep drinking despite losing job, family, and health. The brain is held hostage by addiction. Daily life narrows to obtaining alcohol, drinking, and recovering, raising risks of crashes, falls, fires, and reckless behavior that endanger others too. Despite the grim realities, recovery is possible, and happening every day. Alcohol use disorder is treatable. The first and bravest step is acknowledging the problem and asking for help. Detox under medical supervision manages dangerous withdrawal, never attempted alone. After detox, therapies like CBT, individual and group counseling, and support groups like AA build coping skills and community. Reach out to a doctor, a mental health professional, or a local support group. In the U.S., contact the SAMHSA National Helpline for free confidential referrals.